Everybody, Chaos here from Chaos420 Gaming, and we're going to be bringing you all the news from Wwe2k26 and more. So every time we find out anything that deals with Wwe2k26, we're going to be coming live and we're going to be bringing it to you as we get it. On top of that, we'll be doing other video games. I also play Street Fighter. I've uploaded a few of those videos. I play Tekken, GTA, Fortnite, Call of Duty, you name it, and we try to play it here, and upload and always give content. So if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe for more content like this or more content that you may see on the channel already. I am trying to grow this channel. I currently have a Twitch channel as well at Chaos420 Nova, and I'm trying to get both of them just up and going, and my Twitch channel has quite a few followers, but I'm, trying to do something new here, and I'm actually new to YouTube. So this is going to be the game, for me anyway, that is going to be live streamed a lot, which is going to be Wwe2k26, which that, entails that, yes, I will be purchasing it. Haven't done it yet because I've been waiting to find out more. How you doing, Stone Ave? But we're waiting to find out more information on the DLC. We do now know that the DLC will be coming in their Battle Pass or their Ringside Pass. And the legends in the game, instead of unlocking it with the Supercharger pack, we know now that you will be able to unlock those in the free tier of that Ringside Pass. But then for the DLC is the paid part, and they even said Persona cards would be making their way into the Ringside Pass as well. I am not thrilled about the Ringside Pass, but I am going to, try it out. This game obviously has me sold on the Monday Night Wars. As y'all can clearly see, I'm in my NWO t-shirt, and I was a big DX fan as well. So as a kid, I bounced back and forth between the NWO and D-Generation X. Like, I always wanted to see that rivalry, and we never got it. So we're going to do a little bit of NWO versus D-Generation X War Games here on Wwe2k25 while we go over the things that we now know on Wwe2k26. We have some good news, we have some not so good news, and we have some potentially upsetting news for those of you that have played these games before, because some things have changed. And since I'm in my NWO shirt, not Eric Bischoff. Actually, what I would like to do is we're going to watch this match. And a lot of these attires also can be found on Community Creations. I've uploaded a lot of them. And I can't wait to see exactly how the creation suite's going to work for 2K26. But whenever it comes to the additions of the game, I do think that the price is a little steep. But I do get it, for the $150 edition, you do get the the Ringside Pass / Battle Pass, whatever you want to call it. So that is a plus. But there's just some things that I'm a tad bit curious on, just to see how it comes out. DX versus the NWO. So yeah, I think this would have been a great War Games match. And while this match is getting started, let's see who's actually going to come in first, and then we're going to get to the news here, the news that we've been waiting to talk about.
Two teams will be contained in separate cages with one member.
Who's going to be the first two to start off in the War Games? Scott Hall is going to be number one. Let's get into some of the news. I actually have some things wrote down right here, and we're going to start off with some of the good things. Like, one good thing is we've seen from a new trailer that Dominic Mysterio's neck throat tattoo has been updated. That is a plus. I'm so glad that they did that, because I seen the first trailer like most of you, and we seen he had the lucha mask, but he didn't have the lucha tribal that he has on the side of it to go along with it. And the only thing that gets me about, situations like that is whenever people are getting tattoos and they're trying to get them into the game, a lot of times there's got to be likeness rights and stuff like that. With that situation, I don't think that it was as much of an issue. But the fact that they went ahead, and that's not a patch, day one update or anything like that, they just went ahead and fixed it and showed us that they fixed it, is always a good sign. And in that same little trailer with Dominic Mysterio, next thing we're going to talk about is the side plates on the championships. Last year they started off perfect. Shawn Michaels is for the first person for the Shawn Michaels and Scott Hall were so he was spectating this match up there and see who goes out to win. Because I love both of these teams. Tonight I am representing but with the side plates, they started off okay this year, last year in 2K25. But then throughout the year and throughout the updates, we've noticed that they just started melting down the side of the belt, kind of. And if you don't know what I mean, you'll put, so a wrestler that has side plates on with the Intercontinental title. And you'll clearly see that one side plate looks almost okay, while the other one is about this far off of the side plate, like it's running down. It does not look good. And, we've had this issue before in WWE 2K15, which was a while ago, so I don't see why we were having it, again 10 years later in 2K25, because we didn't have it in 16 or 17, or 18. I think in 18 there was an issue at first, but then they fixed it, so I don't know there. That's going to be a little bit different. And so far in that trailer with Dominic Mysterio, the side plates look fine. It's got the Dom logo. It looks good. Let's hope that it stays that way for all superstars, and hope that the updates do not make it end up looking like a melting picture on the side like it did in 5. And then now we got some big news. This right here is one of the things that I was curious about as soon as I seen it. As soon as we seen the trailer that had Miro getting slammed on thumbtacks, I knew. Rusev, Miro, getting over this with But when we see them getting slammed on thumbtacks, we all said, they're bringing them thumbtacks. What else are they going to do with the weapon? Well, I got some news for you on that. Some of it is good, and some of it pertaining to thumbtacks, not so good. But we'll get into that. So, The good thing about the weapons is the weapon submissions in the I Quit match, where Braun Breaker has Seth Rollins' arm through the chair, or Kurt Angle has Eddie Guerrero's face in the kendo stick, is not the only time weapon submissions are going to be allowed. Weapon submissions are going to be allowed in every Extreme Rules, Falls Count Anywhere. Any match you use weapons in, from what I have seen, you can make them submit with the weapons in any one of these matches, which is incredible. I think that is a big plus for WWE 2K26. I think that the weapons physics that we've had in older games would be amazing as well.
Triple H reversing the momentum on him. Triple H showing it's not a time for lying down, it's a time for fighting back.
But,
oh man, he took a hard
so that is a really good thing. Now,
dodges out of that.
We're seconds away from these teams being even strength.
I'm finding out that the weapons are now actually able to do more with, making submissions. I'm hoping that we get some more submissions like that. And maybe the DDT of the chair again, maybe we hold the chair, you grab your opponent, throw the chair down. I hope animations like that move or brought back into the game. That would be pretty awesome. Sorry about that, but my wife just came and realized that I was wrong.
Shoved into the ropes and attacking the lower back. What a display of strength here. Target of the arm.
So I'm hoping for more weapons physics, more, just being able to make great moments. And they did show us in the trailer, we were hitting the riptide off of the middle rope to China onto the stairs, and I thought that was great. And I hope that it actually makes a sound. And in fact, from what I've heard from other YouTubers, is that yes, it does react, that the superstars will react to the punishment, to the actual, colliding into it. So if they're reacting, I'm pretty sure there has to be a difference. I mean, it just wouldn't make much sense for them not to be.
That's the game changer.
And on that note, with the thumbtacks, we're going to go ahead and talk about that this is something that is bad news. Like, we're so happy that we got thumbtacks in. We were curious about if they stuck into them. We do have some good news on that, and that is, yes, the thumbtacks do, in fact, stick to the bodies. So that is, a great thing that we were all wondering is like, is it just going to lay there, or are we actually going to be able to see them? Yes, we will be able to see them stuck into the bodies and falling off of the bodies, which is a good thing that I feel like they added in for realism. The bad news is there will be no blood and no physical damage marks from the thumbtacks and the superstar, which I do not understand why you wouldn't add blood to like come out of the chest area or the back area like in AEW Fight Forever, where if you where in AEW Fight Forever, whenever you would slam somebody, for those of you that haven't played, the thumbtacks would not only stick in, but you would get like cuts and scratches. WWE has decided not to go the route with the cuts and scratches, so I don't understand why bring in the thumbtacks, because not everybody wears a shirt to the ring. Like in this match right here, if we had thumbtacks in here, you wouldn't see as much blood on Nash or on Road Dogg, but on Shawn and Hunter, Hogan and Hall, you would definitely, because they're not wearing shirts, see that blood. So we don't know if that's something they're going to add in 2K27, or if by the end of the year you might get a patch update and come in and be like, oh well, we decided to give you blood. Let me know in the comments how you feel about that, because I feel like there should be blood, because if I put a thumbtack in my body and pull it out, there's going to be blood there. So maybe this is something that us as the gamers that play this game and support these games. Maybe we should, let our voices be heard on that. And just, I'm not saying add it to where, they're covered, but there's some little sprinkles of it from the fact of proving that thumbtacks around their body would make, great sense. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my God, look at this. They're setting him up. Double suplex.
So, going on from that bad news of there being no blood with the thumbtacks, we do have a little bit more good news whenever it comes to the I Quit matches, like we were talking about with the weapons. I do love the fact that they added that in and the new mini game for the I Quit match. It does look very similar to the old Money in the Bank match to me, but I get what they're doing, trying to give you, different ways for different matches so everything doesn't feel the same. So I get that completely, but from what we've also been, confirmed from other people on YouTube that I've talked to, the creators there at 2K, is that we are going to have voiceovers in the I Quit match. They did not say if it's going to be every superstar or even any of the superstars. It could be a completely, generic random voiceover, but we're still getting voiceovers in the I Quit match. So like in the old games, they would just like shake their head and the referee would hold the microphone and they would be like, oh, I quit. But then you wouldn't hear anything. So in 2K26, we're at least going to hear the words, I quit. I think that adds just a little bit more realism to the game and makes it a little funner. If it is certain superstars, like, the ones that are still alive, obviously, or the ones that have said I quit, that they were able to, get their voices into the game, that would be amazing. But that would be a lot of work and a lot of money. I'm not sure that they want that. So I feel like if we had any real superstar voices doing voiceovers in there, I quit, it would be the big names like Cena, Roman, Rock, bigger, the top dogs of the list, I see, not the regular, like I don't see Mr. Iguana having his voice in the game for saying I quit, just like I don't see Joaquin Wild or even Tyler Bates or Pete Dunne, now that they're the new Grande Americano sidekicks. I don't see their voices being in the game because they're just not that, I really think to say it too, they're great athletes, but they're just not that top star. The one thing that I am worried about while we're doing this match, though, is the man right there in the green shorts. Billy Gunn surprisingly made it into Wwe2k26 as DLC. I have my fingers crossed, both hands, that we will still have Billy Gunn in Wwe2k26 as part of the Attitude Era Monday Night Wars. So, we don't know because all the clips we've seen of DX have been Road Dogg, have been X-Pac, and then Triple H and Shawn. I'm not China, and I've not seen one with Billy Gunn. That has me worried, but maybe they can't advertise it. Maybe that's the big thing. They could advertise him in DLC last year because he was an add-on bonus. Maybe they just can't advertise him in the main game. That is what I'm hoping for, because if he's not in the game, that's a big letdown. So the next thing we're going to go into is in 3 stages of hell. We have now learned that there will be no loading screen and damage variable. That is a really, really big thing for me, because I hated the older games as 3 stages of hell. Whenever we would do a match and the loading screen would come on, and we'd go from like a street fight where we were both busted open and we were both tired, could barely walk around, gasping for air, into the cage match. And the cage match would start. There would be no blood. You're helpful to be back. And it'd be like starting a new match all over again. And then we get to that third match, which is a ladder match, and they're busted open again now in the cage match. And once again, a loading screen, come back, no blood, no exhaustion. I want the match to feel like it does on TV, so I appreciate that they're doing it that way. That is a really big thing for me, along with the fact of the ragdoll physics. We've seen some of it with Ray Phoenix and Dragon Lee whenever he's hitting the move onto the edge of the stairs, and you see how Dragon Lee's leg, Ray Phoenix's leg, it kind of curves over the edge of the stairs. That to me, I feel like that was a bad move for them to have done. I feel like a power bomb or a choke slam, F5, AA, something like that would have been better to show face what they were talking about. But I really could see the difference in his leg like just jumping up and down because it's not supposed to be. And then
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here. We've got some highlights from the last one queued up. Here we go.
Supporting the right team tonight, I guess. Another good thing is for the Joe Hendry pack that you get when you pre-order the game is that the Joe Hendry wave, his little taunt, the crowd actually does it with him, like Jey Uso's yeet. So that's something that's pretty cool. Because Jey Uso's now not the only one who has an interactive, entrance. Which I'm hoping that the crowd's also going to do the X for DX. Because they should. It would be awesome to see him throwing up the 2 sweet for the NWO. Just adding little things like that to the crowd would just be something that I would enjoy in itself. Before we go on talking about everything that I've learned so far about this game, I do want to go over the pricing again, which a lot of people have done this. And a big shout out to every one of you. I mean, we have amazing YouTubers like, I don't know if I'll get in trouble for saying their names on here or not, but Matt from Assemble, I watch him, and he puts out great information. Kenny Baum, Mr. Dubs, Main Event Strizer, the 101, all these great channels that I follow and I've been following for years are actually the ones that inspired me to try to do this. And I don't know if I'm going to be good at it. I don't know, how that's going to work, but these guys show up all the time. And they give you all the information for these games. And I appreciate each and every one of them, and I want to be one of them, which is the reason why I'm taking, time to write it all down and to make sure that I have it as accurate as possible so that way I don't give any misleading information about the games. Because 2K doesn't really give us the information that I feel like they should sometimes. I feel like they're kind of, like, oh, here you go. We hope you buy this. Thank you for your money. And it's like, you didn't really tell me anything, like, tell me something about it. Like, I don't mind spending the money if I know what I'm buying. Like, the modes that I do not like, I'm not a My Faction person. I'm not an island person. These are just not things that I enjoy. I enjoy exhibition mode. I enjoy the My Rise is okay. Universe mode is not bad. So, I mean, I have things that I do enjoy about the games. Do a little throwback real quick. Go to do some TNA match because I'm hoping that they did not take this AJ Styles out of the game. As we've seen from the trailer, Abyss is still in the game, which is awesome. And with it being the additions that I was just talking about, going over the stuff that other people have already gone over, the price tag for the King of Kings edition makes no sense. You're giving us 3 characters for $100.
Phenomenal. We'll see about that.
Triple H,
AJ
China, and
found his
Stephanie.
first doubter, it seems.
That doesn't make much sense. So I feel like we didn't even need that edition, and I feel like maybe the King of King edition should have been next year, where we could do actual story mode, showcase mode on Triple H. That would be pretty awesome. I'd play that story or that showcase mode. But at the same time, I feel like they could have got rid of that edition. We don't need the King of Kings edition. And the Attitude Era edition should have been the one that cost $100, and then we could have had the Monday Night Wars edition at $130, which would have been similar to last year with the Bloodline edition. So the fact that the Monday Night War edition is $150, it is $30 more than what it was last year. I don't know if the ringside passes coming with it justifies. Which, if they do not put some good things in, this ringside pass, it's going to fail. They will not be in 2K26. They have to have this take off, because if it doesn't, it is pointless of putting it in. So I'm hoping we'll have other really cool things to unlock throughout these ringside passes. Like, it would be awesome to get some TNA stuff, some AAA stuff like in the ringside pass. Could you imagine that, in ringside pass season 1, that you could unlock the AAA ring? That would be awesome. I would do it in a heartbeat. I'd go in, I'd play and do what I had to do. You're telling me I'm unlocking the Impact Zone, I'm going to do it. If you tell me I'm unlocking, things, championships from, AAA, I'm going to do it, because I can put, the AAA World Title on Dominic Mysterio. These are all things that are really, really good ideas. So, yes, I would be, more than happy to pay for the edition that I'm paying for.
Kendo sticks, garbage cans, chairs, ladders, throw in the kitchen sink, because you get nailed with anything in an extreme
I know that's still about the tire here.
Carnage and chaos, where anything can turn into a lethal weapon. Which is why it is crucial to exploit a weakness as soon as
So
it's
whenever it
discovered.
comes to which edition you should buy, I'm just going to be 100% honest with you. After doing the math and everything, if you don't buy the Monday Night War edition, you're going to end up spending way more money if those last 2 seasons come out and it's something that you enjoy. You'll be paying that extra $20. And if you buy the standard edition, then you'll be paying $10 each for 6 seasons. So 60 and 70, you're still up there. And you won't get the exclusives. And the exclusives, like the Macho Man, I can create, and I can get in community creations, and you get that shot. So what if you can't this year? What if they make it to where there's just no way possible that they're going to let you get it? Unless you pre-order the game. Come on, let's get closer.
He goes back into the ring here. Abyss now lacking any signs of resistance. Abyss having trouble getting his bearings. Oh boy, I think we know what he has in store next. He'll make his way to the ring.
Okay. Yeah, now look. I just feel like getting the Thunder Arena, which I'm really excited about the Thunder Arena. I'm not even gonna lie. In fact, we'll have the Nitro and the Thunder Arena. I can actually do some Monday Night War stuff. That's pretty awesome.
That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep
But
up.
the one thing that I am a little concerned with the Attitude Edition and with the Monday Night War Edition is so far the 2 things that you should that we didn't already have, which is not saying a
Sent
whole
right into
lot.
the corner.
You're showing us that 2001 Booker T,
The outside in.
which I am excited for. Believe me, I am. And you're showing me, well, that 2001 Booker T's been in the game, but he's been a Persona card every year, and I, for some reason, do not end up getting that one.
From the ring,
So the fact that you're showing him to me in, regular gameplay, I'm hoping he's going to be base game, or at least unlockable through the pass, ringside pass.
To connect like a homing missile.
Because I wanted to use that. That is like my favorite version of Booker T.
Something bad is coming his way.
SmackDown shit from now, I feel like is
Lord, taking flight. What a display of fearlessness we just witnessed.
That's the kind of attitude you need to take yourself
but you showed us
to the
that.
next level.
It's all AJ right now. And I bet AJ's looking to inflict
And that's
more
there will
damage
be
too.
multiple
This
Booker T's.
just turned it into a savage display of violence. Come on, stop this. Your
But you
point's made.
only showed
Don't
us
need to keep on doing
that
this.
and the Montreal
Looks like he's
screw
got something in
job,
mind
Shawn
for ringside
Michaels,
here.
from 1997.
Taking this match to
That
the
hasn't been in
outside.
the game yet. That is new.
And he throws
The
the
Triple
opposition
H,
back into the ring.
the young version, the hair doesn't look that great.
Hooked up.
So I'm not real happy about the presentation on that one so far.
He is
Maybe it looked better in actual gameplay.
Waiting for his moment to attack.
But you're showing us just reskins.
Styles looking for old.
Macho Man, Roddy Piper 98. Which Roddy Piper 98 I'm glad to get instead of the young Roddy Piper that we get every year. Because you can't use the young Roddy Piper in WC. It just doesn't make any sense. He isn't that young.
I don't know what they're looking for here.
But it's like,
With the great equalizer here.
you're not showing us anything new. Like Miles Bourne, Ricky Starks from NXT. You just released the trailer for Blake Monroe. Alex Monroe.
Just using the steel
But you just released her trailer, so we're getting some new NXT superstars. What new Monday Night Raw superstars are we getting that we didn't already have?
Now this is about putting the competition out of action.
That is my big
Just
question.
wailing away with that weapon like there's no
Like, we
tomorrow.
really
This
need
is
to
getting
have questions with
dangerous.
these wrestlers because I do not like the fact that you have signature like basically winning.
That's gotta be it. I was not expecting that from him at this point.
Oh, right into a counter. Took him off the knee. And he just has to be in indescribable pain.
Well, I highly doubt anybody's
And like, I do like the fact that they take that time
to the temple.
with the weapons.
No
So
count
that they're
out
on
as
the
he
right
takes
track.
things out of the ring. Oh, risky business is afoot with the ladder in play now.
I just wish that they bring back. Like, a lot of people don't want to say it, but we're bringing back stuff from old games. It's not that they're giving us something new. These are old features that we've had before, and we just haven't had them before.
Tracking the kendo stick across the head. Oh my goodness.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more.
I just feel like the Monday Night War edition is the best one to get because it comes with all the seasons of the ringside pass. That you still have to grind your experience points.
He's doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties.
And yeah, I'd rather, grind points and unlock it so that they never end. So you don't have a time limit, really. You just, I'm just going to grind it out and try to get as much of it as I can.
An understatement. From the heavens, splash from the top. Styles is on another level right now. The Phenomenal One is holding nothing back. Got him in the
But
corner
like
now.
the Attitude Era edition, you're giving us, the Kane and the Rock. And it's like,
Offense could be coming here.
Able to prevent
why wouldn't I
Styles'
get
attack.
the most expensive edition if I'm going to get everybody and other arenas and stuff too? Like, why would I want to leave stuff out? But everybody on the cover of the Monday Night War edition is already in the game and has been in the last few games, other than They took Goldberg out in 28-4, I believe. I know we originally didn't have him in 25. And then they brought him to us in DLC form from the island. Like, I wasn't too happy about it, but as you see that I got him on the game, so yes, I paid for it. Because I like having wrestlers from my childhood. And whenever you're talking the Monday Night War, you're definitely talking my childhood. So I'm hoping that in the next few weeks they're going to be giving us, something to let us know what the DLC is, or, at least some more leaks of how the ringside pass is going to be, stuff that you're going to be able to unlock. Yeah, at this point, I'm willing to take anything just to figure out what's going on with, like, they said there's 6 seasons, which means that's all the DLC. But it can't just be one character per season, because, or, like, 4 characters per season. Like, I'm not sure if that's how they're going to do it, but I don't know.
He's looking to get a better view up the ladder.
I'm curious to see how it plays out.
What in the world is going through that brain? Style. Spiral tap connects. Abyss with a cause for alarm. 2. No way. No way. I don't know what's the executed
Spiral tap off the top of the ladder. Just get kicked out.
Can he take? Styles absolutely thought that was it. Who could blame him?
And he will.
Oh, man. Just a full-on blitz from Styles. AJ's
So,
really turning
very
it up
impressive
now.
from City. Nope. Reverse.
From behind, chop block.
Yeah,
Managing to find some of that needed breathing room. Going from the defensive to the offensive, he is ready to go. He's in a bad spot on that turnbuckle. Uh-oh, this isn't going to end well for someone. Going up top.
And I'm not sure yet if the scrapyard is going to be the island only, or if that's going to be like a new brawl arena. I really am hoping for the fact that it's a brawl arena. Like, maybe you have to unlock it on the island, unfortunately.
Surviving that maneuver is absolutely amazing. And AJ used what has put so many men away in the past, but to no avail. Those are folding chairs, but they can also fold you in half. He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer. Of all the toys underneath the ring, he just had to go with the one that ensures splinters. And slides back into the ring.
And after we've seen that spool of barbed wire and the thing, I was hoping that they would talk about it more. Maybe that's just a hint that the game's going to have more hardcore things to it. And then we did get somewhat of an update on the dumpster match. Although it is a complete and total reskin of the casket, it does look like that there are a few new animations on slamming them into it and running them into it, closing the lid on their heads, which that's pretty cool. They also made it to where you can hold the dumpster match outside of the NXT parking lot instead of just in the arena, which I think does way better because of the fact that it's a dumpster match. And I just feel like that would be more enjoyable to do it that way than to do it in the arena, like maybe every now and then have one in the arena. But I really see myself enjoying it more outside and then in the parking lot. See, that's what I mean by, like, their bodies jump like something was wrong and wasn't supposed to be there. I think he caught the edge of that table.
And this is the moment any fear of heights needs to be put to the wayside. Guys, this is crazy. It doesn't get more high risk than this.
I see, like, that animation looked pretty good, but I can't wait to see how the ragdoll physics work and play out. That is going to be something that I think could be really enjoyable.
Knees up, got the knees up at the last second.
Especially for those of us that like that, you know, record videos, upload videos, just like how this is headed laying right there on the ladder, just jumping off with the elbow drop.
Look at this. Styles with his springboard 450. Taking a chance one more time. I think we all know what Styles wants next. Arms trapped. Styles clash. Abyss with a cause for alarm. There's two. And picks up a monumental victory.
So I am completely stoked about getting, you know, the stuff that we are getting. I just feel like they're leaving some things out, like I know with licensing rights and the fact they're signed under contract with AEW, that they can't pull off Sting and Ric Flair, but I think that they should be able to pull off at least a young Ric Flair and a young Sting. Like giving us those from 97 and 98, I feel like that AEW doesn't have the rights to, and because WWE owns the video library, I think that they own a little bit more trademarks and stuff that they might be able to pull something off, which that would be awesome if we got the game and Sting was an unlockable. I'd grind all day long, because it's the Monday Night Wars, and Sting was the face of WCW during the Monday Night Wars. Well, he was the face of WCW the entire time, but during the Monday Night Wars, Sting versus the NWO was literally the biggest storyline that WCW had. So I don't know how you're going to leave that out. That doesn't make much sense to me. And then they're bringing back the Inferno match, which I'm glad to have more match types. It's nice to see it come back, even though the two videos that we have seen, neither Randy Orton nor Kane, were actually on fire when they were getting put out by the fire extinguishers. So that I thought was a little random. I was like, you could have, actually put them on fire. I don't know if that would have been something that maybe would just be a little bit too extreme for a T rating, I guess. So I don't know. That's up to them, not up to me. But whenever we get over, to the Monday Night War section, I'm just hoping that they have like some moments that we can actually play back, like some extra showcase stuff. That would be pretty awesome. I'm not sure what all they're going to give us. I did see that we're getting Big Papa Pump again, which for me, that's always a plus. Hopefully we'll be getting DDP again, which to me is another big plus. DDP and Savage feud, DDP and Scott Steiner feud. The fact that I still feel like DDP should have been the one to break the streak against Goldberg. No offense to Kevin Nash.
Here comes
I just feel like that Halloween Havoc match, whenever Page reversed the jackhammer and directly into the Diamond Cutter, that should have been it.
Making his way to the ring, representing the Steiner Brothers from Detroit, Michigan.
So the fire does not look that great in the Inferno match. Hopefully there'll be some updates that'll fix that. Maybe they'll show something that will just look a lot better. If not, maybe they got a patch. Just patch it. Make it where the fire does not look like it.
There is absolutely nothing normal about Big Papa.
And finally, after like 100 years, it feels like we have a new commentary team who has now officially replaced Byron Saxton, which I did see a video with Byron Saxton still in it at the commentary team. I don't know if that was like old pre-beta footage or, if that was where you can change out your commentary team, because I have seen different commentary teams, which makes me feel like we might have something that we could actually change out.
Insane power packed inside a
mind-boggling physique. For that, Corey Graves, Michael Cole, Wade Barrett, and Booker T. Those are the four predominant ones. I seen one picture that showed all four of them sitting out there together, which I think that would be pretty cool. But then all the other pictures I've seen since then and videos I've seen have had 3. And they change up. I've seen them with Wade Barrett, Michael Cole, and Corey Graves. I've seen it with Booker T, Michael Cole, and Corey Graves. And I've seen it with Wade Barrett, Michael Cole, and Booker T. If we can change up our commentary teams, and Byron Saxton's still on there, that would be awesome for where I'm about to say. But if we can change up our commentary teams to any show that we want, like put Corey Graves and Michael Cole on Raw, Wade Barrett and Booker T on NXT, Byron Saxton and Wade Barrett on SmackDown, that would make every show feel different. And that would be the biggest plus for the commentary, because the commentary is so bad. And it's been getting better, but some of the commentary is just like been really repetitive over the last few years, and made you just go, oh man, I really hope that changes.
DDP is looking like a determined
and with us talking about WWE staff personnel, we are getting more referees, and we're getting real life referees. So that is awesome that, you know, you can choose to make it look a little bit different, so it's not getting stale with, you know, the same faces that you're looking at constantly. But like right here, I'm seeing, like looking into the crowd, I'm seeing 3 guys right here behind me wearing red shirts and tan pants. The only difference is the skin color. One is tan, one is really white, one is really tan. So it's like they're literally the exact same outfit. So I'm hoping that they did a little bit more work on the audience as well, if they have not mentioned that. But the simple fact of doing the Joe Hendry wave, doing the yeet, maybe that they're getting there to where they can make the crowd like just a little bit better. Really is that whole, you know, we have new crowd fighting. That's going to be the next thing we're going to talk about. The new crowd fighting says more freedom in the trailer to go around and fight in the crowd. But now you can do double moves off of the barricade, and they just dives in. And now you can actually grab them and pull them off the barricade, up on the barricade with them, punch and kick and slam off the barricade, and then jump off the barricade. So it's multiple things now off the barricade. I really wish they wouldn't have just showed the animation of China doing that dive that we've seen a million times from everybody on the game. It should have been, instead of China and Rhea Ripley, maybe Rey Mysterio, Dom, and show a moonsault or something. I'm hoping that there's more animations to do off of the barricade this year than previous years.
You certainly don't want to end up in a test of strength with Big Papa Pump. Really, staying outside of his grasp may be one of your best bets. If he can't grab you, he can't plant you.
I'd like to know in the comments, how do y'all feel about being able to go and fight in the crowd more? You think it's going to be actually different, or you think it's going to be like it is on this game, where it's so controlled that until you get past the fans, all you can do is punch or, you know, Irish whip them? Or do you think that this year you'll actually be able to do actual slams and moves leading in, you know, to going further back? I'm hoping that freedom that they're talking about is actually going to be freedom. We're going to do more. We'll be pretty awesome.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two. Oh! You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
I'm so glad that they're going on with the NXT stars and stuff. Being able to see new faces added to the roster to me is always a plus. I'm just hoping that we get some returning legends that we haven't seen in a while. Just to make it stand out a little bit. Getting Stevie Ray to all the Heat would be awesome. Or even to have Stevie Ray and NWO going against Booker T. That would be awesome. I just feel like putting people like Canyon in,
Off the mat, suplex
or at
position.
least as character notice, as Glacier,
Just ended this.
as Wrath.
And straight into the pin attempt. Two.
Make it where the referee doesn't slap you in the face whenever you go for a
That was
throw.
more than close. That was inches away from 3
Millimeters. Just dished out his most
So there's a
devastating
lot of different
offense, and you
things
gotta
that I
be
feel like
wondering
would,
if he's
you
thinking
know,
one more time
if they
will
can
be
still
the
keep
charm.
adding over the years or even surprise us with in this game. I do feel like they could have, they should really do something about how they lay out everything that's coming to the game. Because it does leave a lot of people just wondering, like, what am I actually getting? What is going on? I know a bunch of people that play these games that are still confused about the DLC. Going, what do you mean I have to pay for the DLC? I can't just access it.
How'd he do that?
I'm like, yeah, this year you gotta, from everything I've read, you gotta go in and unlock it in the battle pass. The ringside pass. We keep going to battle
We know
pass.
exactly what he's thinking.
That's what every other game calls it.
Blow to the abdomen gets them out of that. All the way up, and the crash landing powerbomb.
But I feel like if we're getting ringside passes, aka battle passes, then are WWE games going to become free-to-play games? I know what people are saying, oh no, Call of Duty you have to pay for it and you still pay for the battle pass. Yeah, but you play Warzone for free. So what I feel like after this year, I'm not thrilled with the pricing. I feel like maybe next year the base game is free or free to play, like, and you don't get but certain people on the roster. And then you have to pay for the battle passes to unlock the legends and stuff that are, on the game. That would make a little bit of sense. And then you have the battle pass, but then it should just be a completely live service game. Why are we getting, another game the following week? Or maybe that's what they're working up to, is getting rid of the yearly thing where you get a game every year. Maybe now you're only going to get a game once like every 5 years, or I don't know how that would work because the contracted wrestlers are no longer under contract. They don't make the next video game most of the time. So, we already talked a little bit about getting the 1997 Shawn Michaels from the Montreal Screwjob. That was one thing that I like, that model. I don't know if y'all have seen it, but if you haven't, you really should look it up because it is probably the best Shawn Michaels model that we've had in years. Cannot wait to use that. Being able to stack the tables, another thing that I think is going to be really great. Again, using it, and it's been so long since we've been able to use it, that being able to use that, I think, is going to be, great for content creators so that we can keep putting out these extreme moments and these crazy moments that we're able to put out. Because I've seen, modded people from PC put out some videos where there's like 100 tables and it's like stacked up next to the Hell in a Cell and then throwing people off. And those videos always like make me laugh. So like being able to do even just 2 tables on the outside of the cell would be great. I don't know if that will happen. You can do it inside the cell, which is still awesome because they showed it with Rhea Ripley putting Liv Morgan through the roof. And yeah, I'm not sure about the scrapyard. Is it going to be, in a brawl arena, or is it going to be just, island based? I hope it's really not just island based. And for the underground, I've seen that they're doing it for other, arenas now. Like, as you see here, you can go to any of these arenas to do the underground match. So I do like the fact that they are keeping that in. I do think it's weird that they're using some of the same pictures right now for some of these matches. And we're going to end this off with Yeah, see, I do it download this for community creations. We're gonna do it at Starcade. Let's change the participants. And we're going to put 10 WCW people and 10 people from the Attitude Era. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that works out perfect. 10 on each side. So we can have Monday Night War Rumble going on. So that's what I'm talking about. Like they really need to add more superstars from the Monday Night War. Like if we're going to do this correctly, like we have a few, but we kind of need a few more. And maybe we can get an actual Bradshaw with long hair, or at least an attire of Bradshaw with long hair. I don't want bald head Kurt. Where's my Kurt with hair? I have unlocked that Kurt Angle. Okay, never mind. He's already in here. So we need this man. Take JBL out. Because he technically was not part of. Well, I mean, Bradshaw was, but JBL was. I'll get what I'm saying. I do like the fact that they've updated Rey Mysterio and got rid of the Mohawk. I was not a fan of the Mohawk at all. Alright, so this is it. This is going to be the last match of this live stream. And like I said, I hope that you've all enjoyed the content and the information. If you have already seen the information somewhere else, that is also cool. I don't mind. Like I said, I'm just trying to start something new here, and I've been live streaming for a while now on Twitch. And I just figured I'd branch out and try my hand at YouTube. I heard that it was better at YouTube, and so far I enjoy the fact that my videos that I've posted already here to this channel have stayed. And if you care to look at any of those, be my guest. I greatly appreciate it. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if you like the content and you wish to see more and more content of other video games that I will be putting out here, please make sure that you hit that like button and smash that subscribe button for me. I greatly appreciate it. It helps the channel go a long way so that other people can see it and that we can try to build this channel up here. And I just want to, put out content for everybody to enjoy and information so that way we can sit and chat and chill, maybe even live stream together, play some video games.
From pro football to the Hall of Fame, here comes Farouk.
This guy's starting off hard hitting. Let's skip the entrances. I do hate the fact that we're going to be a live stream and have to cut the entrance music off because of copyright laws. But it's understandable. I just like being able to hear the music from time to time. I do like the fact that in the 2K26 you will be able to control your own pyro and control your own entrance. So you'll be able to choose whether you're a fan favorite or a heel. I do feel like they took that from the AEW Fight Forever video game and just made it a little bit better because the entrances are longer. I don't know why AEW Fight Forever decided to go with 10-second entrances.
This changes the complexion of the Royal Rumble.
It did not make much sense to me. Alright, so we got Terry Funk in here with Farouk and Scott Hall. Oh, he's not trying.
Into the gut.
Oh, what a right!
What's coming next? Taking their time.
Let's see who's next.
As we await entry.
With WCW Starcade, presented to you by WWE.
Wwe2k26 out next in the Rumble.
Dropped right on their face. Oh, cheap shot right above
Well,
the
I think it would have been a great little cross break. That's just a custom attire that I made for 6. So when I use them in my TNA arenas, for those of you that don't know, for 6 did wrestle with TNA at 6 o'clock.
Elimination scenarios. You want to stay under the radar, stay energized, and stay away from the top rope.
That all sounds logical to me.
Here we go. Number 5. A lot of people
Very
have been waiting
fucking
for his
already
arrival.
gone. That is
Everyone
crazy.
wants to see if he
Fuck man,
has
get
what it
eliminated.
takes
That's
to
the
win
rule.
this. Ruthless striking. All to the
Yeah,
top.
I thought that
Set up in the corner of the ring.
you do have me playing a Sean. Oh. We're supposed to be playing this match. We're supposed to be watching this match together.
Number 6 about to be revealed.
I like the fact that I'll have 96 sound bites instead of 94 sound bites to be able to do some of those matches.
Boom! What a right! What a shot! We might have an elimination here.
We got the Undertaker in here now. Match is picking up. And Shawn Michaels gets the boots from two of his best friends.
Another superstar about to enter the fray.
Drop kick from behind. Oh, with authority. Nice striking combination.
Booker T making his
And the
way
Monday
to
Night
the
War
ring.
on the video game, I'm hoping that's another reason I'm hoping for more of the actual superstars from WWE and WCW, because I'm hoping to be able to do like bigger matches and bigger rivalries. I love the fact that we were able
He's heading
to do them in the games in general like we're doing right now. But I just feel like it would be better having, you know, the key figures plus, you know, a few extras, like being able to get Raven back and Billy Kidman.
Hoisted up. And here's the record-holding
That would be nice.
Steve Austin.
Being able to get, well, Moxie Crasher runs this game, hopefully they'll be in the next game as well, because I do use them, all of the Dudley Boys, those guys for the job, but we do not have the Hardy Boys or Agent Christian. The Hardy Boys, I am hoping, fingers crossed. I did see a leaked photo, don't know if it was a real photo or if it was a fake photo, so take this with a grain of salt, but I did see that the Night of Champions VHS tape was supposed to be also CM Punk versus Jeff Hardy. I do not know if that is fact in the picture that I seen. It looked like Jeff Hardy with his armbands and his black tank top and his black trip-looking pants hitting the twist and fade off of the ladder. But that could have been AI, that could have been Photoshop, and it was blurred. It was not like it was one that you could see clearly. It looked like something that, you know, maybe somebody was trying to hide. 6 has been eliminated. It looked like something that maybe they were trying to hide, which if they are, that's understandable because, you know, Jeff is in TNA. You know, we get Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy, you know, in the game would be amazing for, you know, the Attitude Era stuff and for the Monday Night War stuff. But I really doubt that we'll see Edge and Christian. I don't know, we might be able to get Edge just because of the fact that Adam Copeland and Edge, it's a character. Don't know, like the likeness rights with the tattoos and stuff. See, that's the stuff that makes it, you know, different. It makes me wonder why they're putting out this, you know, game this year instead of like maybe Ruthless Aggression. But you know, they say if it, you know, something's not broke, don't fix it. Just go back to the hair that makes you the most money. Choke slams. That whole. Let me tell you that Shawn is gone. I bet they're going to count as a loss on the actual game because of that shows AI twice. They're still putting on this.
This is a critical moment now.
Booker is gone. Booker is gone. Nothing like that. Just you know, these guys, you know, and the ladies, I hope we get some of the Beavers or, you know, wrestlers that were actually a part of that era, because y'all showed us Trish and Lita, but you know, we've gotten Trish and we've gotten Trish in a lot of games. So I'm hoping that, you know, we've gotten Lita in quite a few games. Oh, Undertaker is out, takes the duo. I did not see that coming. So with the real deal now. Here comes Hogan. Oh, that was perfect. Hogan slipped into the ring and caught a stunner. Man, Mondo shirt and Austin still.
The volume in this building has increased exponentially. The fans are willing these competitors to push forward. Win or lose, these
But
superstars are going to be held in
I don't know. There's a lot of things I'm curious about in this game. I was kind of against it whenever it was first announced. When it was first announced, it was just announced the Attitude Era, and I was like, I even told my wife, I said, if they're doing an Attitude Era edition, how are they not going to talk about the Monday Night War? And then the very next, thing I seen about it had the Monday Night War edition. And I was like, okay, so they're giving credit to where credit is due. Because there would have been no Attitude Era without the Monday Night War. I promise you that.
This is how you spoil someone's night.
Oh yeah, Austin and Hogan working together, trying to get rid of the biggest bulldog.
Turns that away.
Oh, how did Austin get outside? Hopefully we're gone, but the game is in.
Scott Hall knocked him.
Scott Hall goes straight after Triple H. Oh, what's that? Hall bleeding. Nobody's going to take over that fast.
Connects dead on.
Headlock. Here comes number 14.
Split open. I'm curious to see how the blood figures. Sweat looks good. The sweat's looks good for the last couple of years, so I wonder how the blood figures should be this year on 2K26. That's the big red machine. He's coming in straight after Hogan. Austin stomping a mud hole and walking on ground in the game over there in the front.
Disrespect. Texas hello for you in the final stump. Number 15 incoming.
I wish I could have did the original. Other Stone Cold stuff.
Here comes Diamond Dallas Page.
But like, this is what I was talking about though. Like, I just don't really see how you push it for the Monday Night War. The Attitude Era with this game. Really good. I mean, why do you keep doing this with CM Punk on the cover? Is anybody else noticed that? Let me know in the comments. Is it strange to you that every time they do an Attitude Era based game, Punk's been on the cover? 13, Punk was on the cover. Attitude Era, 26, Attitude Era, Punk on the cover.
Looks like Eddie Guerrero is next in the world.
People say 16 is basically Attitude Era. It is because that's what Stone Cold, Stone Cold was hot. This is the Attitude Era. He retired at the beginning of the Ruthless Aggression era. So of course, it's going to be mainly Attitude Era stuff. But I feel like that was still a Stone Cold, not a Attitude Era or Monday Night War. The Monday Night War, I'm hoping that we get more than just Thunder and WCW and Hell in Heaven. It'd be nice to start there. Oh, Hall's gone. Adrian Page is gone.
Back suplex. Oh no! Face buster.
Teetering dangerously close to going over the ropes. Scratch.
So I just want to let you all know that I appreciate all the subscribers that I've received and all of the views I've received so far. So I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for that.
Quickly hoisting him up.
Snap power driver. These superstars must be feeding off the WWE universe.
This place is starting to rock. Placing him in the corner here.
Steiner has been eliminated.
Oh, clubbing blow. Oh, ouch. Elbow drop.
Rick Steiner already gone.
Connecting.
Yeah,
And then a little
Disrespect for dessert. Number 18.
Stop after stop after stop.
Apparently, there's been some big new updates for WWE 2K26 that have been released through other channels.
Face first. Check your nose.
So,
spike.
once I watch those videos, take notes, I'll be releasing as much information as I have on that for this channel as well. Not trying to steal information, but just putting information out there so that everybody knows it. Their channels get way more views than mine. So I'm pretty sure they probably will be getting their views before I even get mine.
Here comes the winner of the 1994 Royal Rumble, Bret Hart.
Bret the Hitman Hart.
Stone Cold went to this press.
I think it's funny that they,
Austin.
oh, Bret Hart runs into a stone.
All the way up.
Driven down with a sidewalk slam.
I think I know who this is.
We could be looking at an elimination.
Got a whole lot for dear life right now.
Oh, this is interesting.
He's
Goldberg
dropping
is
this.
next to the Rumble.
Welcome everybody to the views.
Off the ropes.
We got Goldberg in now.
Look at this. Deadlifting their opponent.
Kane's been eliminated by Stone Cold. Let's see who is going to walk away from this, the winner of the Monday Night War.
Could be moments away from being sent over the top rope.
And now placed in the corner.
Are we down to the final few people? Is it the final 6? He's able to stay in.
Big boot to the gut and a thunderous forearm to follow.
And looking at Davey Boy.
I'm not being for long.
Got the foot.
It was Bulldog with a full open slam. Oh, Rey Mysterio is gone.
Discus punch.
So we're down to the final 5.
He's waiting for the perfect time.
Look at this. Are we about to see an elimination?
And I don't know, is Bret repping WWE or is he repping WCW? I still don't know if he's
Might just be
repping WWE because
rising to meet his
he
end
hated
here.
his time in WCW. That's quite obvious. So you got an NWO member, WCW member, WWF member.
Take their toll on him a little.
Bulldog bounced back and forth between WCW and WWE's. I mean, I don't know.
Driven down.
Oh no, bad match at your feet off the ground.
I feel like it's coming down to Goldberg, Hogan.
Extremely fortunate to
I
not
also feel like,
This could
hey, I
be
know that it's taking it to, those people for that reason.
Down into the jackhammer.
But yeah, there's the final 5. Nobody just came. Is Bret going to eliminate Goldberg? That would be hilarious.
This might be the end
The
of the
rivalry
line.
continues. Actually, no, I'm not. That rivalry is still kind of continuing. Bret really dislikes Goldberg. Oh, look at that. Austin trying to take it. Close line and eliminate Goldberg. Not even
Oh, he
connected.
cuts it off. Trying to get an elimination here.
a desperate battle happening.
Austin has been eliminated by Hulk Hogan. I did not see Hollywood Hulk Hogan throwing out Austin. And to see Bret get eliminated like that. Wow. We're down to 3. I guess Bulldog is representing for the WWE at this point.
Elimination attempt underway, using everything
put
to
the ref
stay in this one.
But is it enough?
We're going to be doing some more Monday Night War stuff leading in to the release of Wwe2k26. We're also going to be playing some more Skate and a few other games. Like I said, Street Fighter, Tekken. There's quite a few things that I play. Retromania Wrestling, Tomb Raider,
Goldberg.
Dragon Age. Just been going with Blue Dot Man. That's what I'm streaming. Now that I've got my YouTube channel up and running, I think I'm going to be putting out content as much as I possibly can. Hogan is gone. Goldberg is Bulldog.
Dreaming about, but only one of them will win the Royal Rumble match.
Watching this as a fan, as a kid,
Up they
I'd
go.
have to go Goldberg.
Oh, atomic drop.
Like a kid at heart, like if this happened in the 90s or even in 2000, I would have went with
Oh,
Goldberg.
shoulder to the gut.
Shot right to the ribs.
I know a lot of people are like, oh, Goldberg can't wrestle, this, that, and the third. Sometimes the character is bigger than what they can do.
Placing him in the corner.
Fighting to stave off elimination.
And that undefeated streak did such a good thing for WCW. That's all I'm saying. And we all know that they lost the war, so it has nothing to do with that. It has to just do with the fact of how good the story of the streak was.
Double arm lock.
The myth, the hype around
He's
those
zooming
days,
in.
maybe.
Has something big in store.
The monster that he was. I think Bulldog is going to get the win here because he's taking it to him.
Just like that, Goldberg turns things around. At the ropes, fighting for a grip on the brink of elimination.
Oh, Goldberg gets the win. WCW takes the victory right here.
Here is your winner, Goldberg!
This was the perfect conclusion to a truly...
Well, everybody, this has not been a real long broadcast. We're only at an hour and 21 minutes right now. But this is my first live broadcast here on YouTube, and I'm excited about it. And like I just wanted to say again, I greatly appreciate all of you that have viewed and have subscribed to the channel so far. So thank you for that. And if you haven't had a chance to, please smash that subscribe and that like button. It helps us out a long way growing this channel, and it puts it out there for more people to see. And for everything Wwe2k26 leading up to the release of the game, we will be talking about here live on the channel. We also will be playing live the day that the game releases. Not only that, we'll be playing the day that a lot of other games release too, because I'm going to be trying to get 007 GoldenEye as well. Can't wait to play that and live stream it and talk to you about it. So here's the channel that is going to have multiple video games. We do enjoy comments and interacting with those of us, that are chatting. And oh, that was my phone. Sorry about that. But we do enjoy interacting, like I was saying, with those of you that are watching the videos. And I do greatly appreciate it once again. My wife sometimes will be live streaming with me. We'll be playing 2-player games and stuff like that. Whenever it's a game that she actually enjoys, she watches WWE somewhat, but she doesn't play the games. And maybe I can get her in on 2K26. With that being said, though, everybody, I hope you all have a good night. I hope you enjoyed the Super Bowl weekend and that you're all being safe out there. And until next time, this is Chaos 420 Nova signing out saying, I'll see you later.